gonna be a good bird while I'm recording? Probably not. Heyo, and we're finally back with like an actual speed paint. And I know I said last week, oh, I'm just gonna ease back into the art videos, and then bam, jump right into a speed paint. This is gonna be kind of a rushed voiceover. Not like rushed, but rushed for like, I'm gonna be honest, I did not plan this art well at all. So there's some story behind this. So obviously this is a wooden plaque I got it from, spoilers, the dollar store. Because as you know, I like to paint the plaques from the dollar store and make signs for my mom for the seasons. And I did winter and spring. I'm kind of just now realizing I never did a fall one. No, I did a fall one. I never did a summer one, but that's okay. Yeah, when we were in the Dollar Tree, this was like 2 months ago by now, there was this board, this one that I'm painting on, and as you can see, it has that anchor on it. And as I saw it, I was like, oh, it reminds me of that Fall Out Boy song 27 with their line, and it's kind of funny, we're wearing anchors on our shirts when being anchored aboard just feels like a curse. And my brother was like, oh my god, let's collab, like I'll come up with the design and you paint it. And I'm like, okay, dude, bet. He's like, I'll do it on my iPad tonight. And then 2 months go by, nothing. So I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna put on this. And then he went back to college, so I'm like, all right, yeah, there's no chance that he's gonna do this. I'll just save it for whatever. And the day you're watching this on Thursday, yesterday the 27th, which is really funny because that song 27 is song number 9 on Folie à Deux, Fall Out Boy, so it's 9/27. And yesterday, September 27th, 9/27, is my mom's birthday. So her birthday is a Fall Out Boy song, and that is probably the funniest shit I have ever heard because that's her favorite band. I had this board, and I was talking to my mom about a week ago, and she was like, oh, you can paint that board for my birthday. And I'm thinking, sure, why not? So she already knows what she's getting, but she doesn't know what it's gonna look like. And at the time of recording, I have not given it to her yet, but I hope she likes it anyway because I spent a lot of time on it. I do want to say this board that she already knows about is not the only gift I got her. We did get tickets for the second leg of the Fall Out Boy tour dust with Jimmy Eat World, Albany, whatever, New York. So I'm super excited about that one. And if by chance anybody's watching this and is actually going to that concert, and you see me, hi. I highly doubt anybody will, but I'm just saying. Yeah. And then I also got her this Nightmare Before Christmas eyeshadow palette that she said she didn't want, but she was looking at it, and I'm like, I'm gonna get her that. So the design is based loose. It's kind of based off of 3 different Fall Out Boy songs. So the obvious one, not me looking it up because they have a million fucking songs. No, loose lips, sink ships. No, I don't want the fucking World War II propaganda. The song XO from Under the Cork Tree. I'm gonna be embarrassed if that's wrong. Yep, okay, I was right. Excellent. That song's almost 20 years old? Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, the ribbon design is based off of loose lips, sink ships, which is technically World War II propaganda, but it's also a Fall Out Boy lyric. The anchor is what inspired the whole thing to be Fall Out Boy from 9/27, that song. I already told you that line from 27. It's kind of funny how we're wearing anchors on our shirts, but being anchored aboard just feels like a curse. And then the whole boat thing with the seagull is based off of the music video for What a Catch, Donnie, which is also from Folie à Deux, which is the best Fall Out Boy album, and if anybody says otherwise, you're wrong. You're just straight up wrong. And that's not opinion, that's fact. So with the design, I wanted it, well, first of all, the board itself was already a navy blue, and I'm thinking to myself at first, cool, I don't have to paint the background. And then I'm like, yeah, but that's kind of cheating. So let's make a gradient from dark to that like black to that dark blue. So it's kind of like the night is just beginning. So I did that, and then I did the water. At first I wanted to make like these aesthetic layered waves, and I just kept making them bigger and bigger, and I didn't like it, so I ended up just saying screw it and gradienting them. Then I threw the boat on, and I wanted the boat to be red to kind of symbolize Folie à Deux, because my reference pictures for these Fisher boats, they're all like blue, green, yellow. I'm like, no, I want a red because the Folie à Deux album cover is red. And I put the seagull on top, and I don't draw boats, so it looks kind of basic, but I also, like I said, I don't draw boats very often. Let alone paint. And I don't know what was up with my paint. Well, I actually know what's up with my paint, but at the time I had no idea what was going on with my paint. So when I was doing the gradient, it was going down very, very nice. Like the black to the darker blue. Then at one point I stopped even completely shading on because I was just gonna get to the water. So I was like, that looks really nice. It was going down smooth, it's fine. And then it was drying really fast because it's a dollar store board. But then when I was doing the banner, so I used Craft Smart by, it's from Michaels. I got it like forever ago. But I used the color vanilla, and I added the slightest touch of red to make it a little warmer because everything else was very cool. So I wanted the banner to be warmer, and I did the banner too far to the right, so the end part kind of cuts off, but I kind of like it in a way. But yeah, I did that in vanilla, and when I did it over the black, I expected it to be like a little darker. I had to go over it like 3 or 4 times, and I cut out a lot of that. And then I decided I'm just going to go over it with white, because my white is kind of transparent if I do it thin enough, so I'll just go over with a thin coat of white. But it turned the white paint this pinky color, like it was completely dry. I was like, what's going on with that? And then the back color, I did the exact same thing, except I added a touch of black, and it looked so pink at first, and it doesn't look as pink anymore. But when I first did it, I was like, why is this going pink? It's not supposed to be pink, it's supposed to be vanilla. But once it dried, it kind of got rid of that pinky color, so I don't know what was up with that. Then, like I already mentioned, the boat and stuff. But the one part that threw me off, first of all, the lettering. I have really bad handwriting. Like, it's okay, I can read it. Most people can read it if I'm slow. But I decided to use, what color was this? Folk Art Color Shift Metallic Paint, and it's called Blue Flash, and it shifts from this blue color to a kind of greenish and then purple. It's super thick, and when we get to the part with the lettering, my hand was going so freaking slow, because I mean, it looks like it looks like I didn't speed it up much at all. I did. I sped that up a lot. Like, I was just going that slow because I have the worst handwriting, and when I first started going, it was super transparent, because I was like, why would things go my way? So I had to dab it on thick, and now it's this shimmery purple. But if you look at it super closely on some of the letters, especially if you get to like the sink ships option, there's like a ghost line of pink. So I don't know what happened there, but that was like super nerve-wracking. And then when I went to go outline the banner, because I was like, I know I want the outline banner to be gold, because the lines on that banner low-key suck, so we're gonna make it gold. I wanted it a little thinner, and then my wrist was starting to bother me, so I just made it thicker, because I was like, screw it, it's fine. The gold came out okay, and then I had this idea to put the inside of the banner with gold glitter, and then I stopped myself, because at the bottom of the banner, on the inside where that darker peachy vanilla is, I wrote FOB, so I couldn't go back over it with the fucking gold, but I already poured it out, and theoretically I could have just poured it back into the container. I was like, not happening. So I made these gold stars, and I'm not sure if I like them. I mean, they're okay. And then I decided, well, before the gold stars, I decided that I wanted more stars in the background, so I mixed white with water, and then my water turned teal. Like, I used that teal last night, so when I was mixing my white water combo, it turned my stars teal, but you can't tell from a distance. And then I had a red on my palette. I mixed a decent amount of red for that boat, and I'm like, why is this turning white? Why is there white streaks in my paint? That fucking tempura paint from Christmas that I did that board from, that you guys remember that one? Yeah, that paint is washable, which means that when it gets wet, it reactivates like watercolor. I had a layer of that underneath that I completely forgot about, and it stained my red white, so I had to pour new red, and everything was irritating. And then I got to the life preserver on the boat, and I was like, I needed that bit to be red, so I just made it black and white. Literally the only thing I like about this is the blue glitter water. Like, I'm a little upset that I lost my contrast from the super dark black to the super light blue, because this blue glitter is actually like, it's not just like the gold where it's clear gel and glitter. It actually has some tints of blue pigment in the binding, which was okay. Jeez, I spent $1 on that paint. I paid 50 cents for the rest of my paints. Also, my desk is a mess, because as I was painting the bottom, it wasn't taking the black. It was turning it like a really, really dark blue, and I wanted it to be not black, but also not that dark blue. Like, I want it in the middle. So I got blue paint all over my desk, and then in return, all over my arm. And that was just fine, I guess. Like I said, I really only like the blue glitter and the boat. Like, the letters are kind of iffy, and I definitely am not a fan of the gold stars, or the star clusters or whatever, but it's whatever. I was kind of thinking about just going over that whole section in the glitter gold, but I'm like, I kind of don't want to, because I feel like that's overpowering, but it's fine. And I'm going to give it to my mom tomorrow, but I'm going to let it sit and finish drying completely, because I know I put that color shift paint on thick. I'm going to take it outside and spray it with acrylic sealant to protect it from the UV rays. Just knowing my mom, she loves me being an artist, and she loves displaying my stuff like everywhere. Like, thanks mom, but why? I love you, but why? So yeah, that's my mom's birthday gift and my frustrations with it. Oh, and if you made it to the end of this video, congratulations. I'll probably talk about it more in next week's video because I'm going to start next week's video. Like, no, wait, no, next week's video is a hoedown. Or 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be doing a speed paint, and I'm going to be starting that, like, immediately. But I got a concussion at work, so there will be a story time to that in 2 weeks. I mean, I'll probably be healed by then, but if you're watching to this point, congratulations, I did this entire painting with a concussion. Long story short, spoilers for 2 weeks, I slipped and fell in the cooler at work, and I bashed my head on the freezer door handle. But I'm okay. I think nothing's wrong yet. I slept fine. Everything's all good. But I think I'm just going to leave it there because honestly, I'm getting very tired and I want to clean up and go to bed. So thank you guys so much for watching. I normally don't ask for comments, but guys, comment happy birthday mom for me or I will find you. I'm kidding. I literally won't. If you made it this far and you feel the need to drop a comment, at least drop happy birthday, Emily's mom. Thank you for giving birth to my favorite YouTube artist. I'm kidding, don't do that. Anyway, links to my Etsy and my Instagram to keep up with everything is down below. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you next week with a vlog. A vlog. And then the one after that will be a speed paint. Bye.